So it looks like...
Filthy air. Disgusting. Can't be good for you.
Huh. Oh.
I told them he was too skinny. Told them he wouldn't last a day.
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust
That
me.
notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around?
So because we are traveling through time here, we basically now...
The Duke couldn't possibly touch me. This city is nothing without the mines. Perhaps he could run them without me, through lackeys and bureaucrats. Everything I've built run like a butcher shop.
We have the capability to change his fate. Remember,
What would you think of all this?
currently he is insane.
Your son is a
But we could
disaster.
fix that.
But what can I do except serve him the best I can? When the Duke trusts me, I can finally rest easy. After tonight, it will all go well.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my
Pressured
jacket
me into
pocket.
it. I never would have agreed to this ritual, or whatever it is.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Alright, let's quick save.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
Where are you hiding?
She's out cold.
Look, the present has changed.
He's been choked out. Huh? Hey! Who is... You aren't going anywhere! Damn it!
Okay. Apparently there were more guards around than I thought there were. Oops. Alright. Let's try this again. I think I got a little greedy by shooting the guard there.
Sometimes I wonder, is Luca Bell truly his father's son?
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
Alright, with Duke Luca coming tonight, there will be so many strangers in my house. I shouldn't have agreed to host this cursed seance. Something is going to happen, I can feel it. Maybe I won't attend, feign sickness, or lock myself up in the bathroom. Anyway, I need to change the combination to the study door as I was asked. Let's focus on something else. Old memories. 6. The coins in my pocket when I left Morley and come to Karnaca. 1 coin for each week until I take another boat and join you, my mother said, but then she never came. 7. My birth month. I'm probably the only person who knows the date since Theodanis passed away. 5. The number painted on my lunch bucket when I worked the mines. I was just a kid, but it feels like yesterday.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
So yeah, the present changed.
Help! Guards! Someone!
Leave me alone!
I don't want to die.
Protect me! Don't hurt me!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Please! Leave me alone! Please! I won't tell anyone I saw you!
Alright. So... do I have to be concerned about the servants seeing me? I hope not.
Huh? What? That's not right.
Relax. Alright, let's go into the manor. I mean, can I seriously just kind of walk through? Just be like, hello, how are you? As long as there are no guards that are going to attack me, I don't think it should be a problem. If it's just servants and they're like, oh, don't hurt me. I'll be like, yeah, whatever, bye. Can I seriously now just walk through this place? Let me see if I can do that. I still have my fallback quick load spot if in case, but I find it funny that I just knocked him out, but then they don't wake him up, the guards, in the past. I mean, if I was to knock him out and then, like, hide him away in a bush so that no one ever finds him and wakes him up, I could see that being realistic. But there, it was just like, he just sees he's out and he doesn't bother trying to wake him up or anything. It's like, why are you not trying to wake him up? Why would you not be like, Mr. Stilton, wake up, sir. Are you alright? Nope, nothing. He just was like, he's knocked out. Oh, well, I better go look for the guy who knocked him out. Or maybe he thought, looks like Mr. Stilton had a bit too much to drink and he passed out. Well, I'll leave him. I'll let him sleep. I mean, if that's the explanation, okay, I could buy that. Otherwise, what is wrong with you? What the heck? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with people?
Look at this. The place is completely different.
Time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
Really?
His heart that's made of silver. Is everything mixed up here? What happened?
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton?
Uh-oh.
I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
Look who it
This
is.
defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Okay. It just stopped. Ah.
You can feel her power. Can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Ew, dude, come on.
Returned.
from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
Well,
it seems to have worked.
This explains how she got out of that painting that Dowd trapped her in the Brigmore Witches.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
Wait, so she could sense I was watching that?
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
Alright, I guess we're leaving now. That holds her spirit.
Inside this thing.
Okay.
You must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you.
Okay. How do I get out of here?
Orgy I've ever attended.
He just keeps repeating.
Returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Okay, let's... I'm getting tired of hearing him say that.
We are close to something familiar and unknown. I feel afraid.
There's like no spot for me to use this.
Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I had a guide up on my monitor just in case something like this happened. Alright, let me get down to that section here. This is hilarious. This is one of the guides. It's the IGN one, in case you're curious. It says, you should already know the way out by now, and if you change the present, you may have to avoid the gaze of servants. It doesn't say how to get out, it just says leave. It just says get out. Or that, you know the way out. Really? Oh, wait, is this... Oh my gosh, seriously? There was a button there. I didn't know apparently I had to push a button. Alright.
Do they think there are two of me?
Alright. We saved Stilton and changed his fate in the present. Hold on. Aha! Irma Stilton, silver mine owner and advocate for workers, has called for a meeting with Duke Luca Abel to negotiate the creation of a new fund to benefit the victims of mining accidents. Currently, no such fund exists, and injured miners are simply let go from their positions, expected to find other work, despite missing limbs, blindness, and other serious impediments. The meeting will be the third for such for the two, with so far not much agreed upon. However, Stilton says he remains hopeful that the health fund will be established and well-funded before the end of the year. To Mr. Irma Stilton. Good sir, we are writing to inquire about the finish work on your new office. Does everything meet with your expectations and approval? Are any adjustments needed? Have the workmen sufficiently cleaned up after their construction activities? Should everything prove satisfactory, we will follow shortly with our invoices. Respectfully yours, K. Kierkegaard and A. Muranola. Muranola Architecture and Supplies.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Site.
I'm out. See ya, everybody. Bye. I'm out. I was just leaving. Don't want to cause you trouble. Goodbye. Alright, now leaving Delilah's secret, make way back to Anton Sokolov, waiting aboard the skiff. Alright. Oh, look, I can get my powers back. Alright. Come on. What? What? What the? Oh. Hi, outsider.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void.
Okay.
But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago.
I'm sorry, what?
This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
What the?
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
Okay. Delilah's... A moment in time.
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
This thing, huh?
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
A strange ritual was performed 3 years ago in Aramis Stilton's home, involving Delilah Copperspoon and her followers. Once inside, find out what you can about Delilah's secrets. It's a little late for that tip, because I've already done that. Now, if he's nice, he'll put me, like, right next to the skiff and be like, there you go. Nope, I guess not.
Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Why'd they slow down flow for? Did Martha say? Apparently the family committee made it. At least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman's still in this ship shaft.
It'll mark a real victory. More air means less...
Hey, look who it is. It's Lucia Pastor. Huh.
Lucia Pastor, right?
Or Lucia Pastor. Excuse me.
People here. Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
I wonder, was she talking about me when she said that?
What a world. Or even the mighty take from those who suffer.
Is she commenting on what I just took, the pear?
There's always so much to do. So little time to think. The mining families in the district work as hard as the miners. Kids to feed, sick people to care for, homes to run. The families we represent are very poor, but aren't afraid of hard work. Good people.
This is the Duke of Serkonos. At the request of Aramis...
Firestarter.
Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up... What's her name again?
Lucille Pastor. She's supposed to talk to Stilton soon.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place had numerous guards around when we came through here before. But because we changed the past, there's just regular folk here now.
It's like the Duke will keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it.
You're back. That was quick.
Was it? Or did I make it seem like it was quick?
Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But
Whoa.
I guess you found the place.
Look at... She has her arm and her eye back.
Remember what you saw here when you're back in Dunwall, Emily. My final lesson,
Years
perhaps.
back, Stilton was always quiet about the Duke. I never figured out just why.
So, saving Stilton also got Megan Foster back her arm
Let's
and
get
her
back to the
eye?
dreadful whale. Lucky for the miners, Aramis Stilton does all he can against the Duke's destructive ways.
Do they even know I changed the past?
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yep, let's go.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne. And I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
Alright, let's see what it said. Yeah, unfortunately, 4 died. I was detected a lot, but I didn't care about that. Still low chaos, though. That's good. That's good. Look at how many coins they didn't get. Missed out on a few runes. I got a blueprint. Lifted Aramis Stilton's master key while hiding under the dining table. Reached the study without the door code. Saved Stilton from seeing beyond the world. Visited Stilton's office in the altered present. A better today. Dreadful Whale. You have eliminated most of Duke Luca Abel's key accomplices. Talk to your allies about the Duke before departing for the Grand Palace. Now it's off to go take care of Duke Luca Abel before we go after Delilah herself.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
It sounds like what she's hearing is affecting her view on the people of Karnaca and realizing that she needs to be a better empress for all these people compared to what she has been at this point.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Dear Diary. The Dust District. I can't find the words to describe the misery here and the grit in the air. I've been coughing for an hour straight and my mind feels cloudy. I got rid of Paolo, the leader of the Howlers. He brought only fear and trickery. He'll trouble the city no more. And that goes for Vice Overseer Liam Byrne as well. His intolerance, his personal ambition. Could any of us live up to the expectations the Overseers demand? Whoever ends up ruling Karnaca, it won't be a gang. of cutthroats, nor will it be the Abbey. Now I need to make sure it won't be Duke Luca Abel either. Today I saw the effects of the void leaking into Aramis Stilton's house through cracks in reality. I was able to see the past and the present simultaneously. I learned a great deal looking into the night of the Duke's gathering. 3 years passed. I watched a seance that brought Delilah's spirit from the void where she was trapped and into this world. I saw that spirit preserved in an effigy made of bone by the witch Brianna Ashworth. And that effigy, holding Delilah's spirit, was given to Duke Abel for safekeeping. Now I know why Delilah cannot be killed. As long as she's not whole, she'll remain immortal. Even the outsiders seem worried. This is the information I've been seeking. Now I just have to turn it into a plan. Confer with your allies. Oh, that's right. I need to reset my quick bar because I have my powers back. Oh, thank goodness. My Emily, your courier is only giving me scant minutes to write back before he leaves for your secret location. I'm in tears that he won't give me the location or take me along, but I trust you. I don't know if it's fair to be this angry with you, or if I should instead cry tears of joy knowing you're still alive. It seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Bristol, and the rumors from Dunwall are grim and strange. We've heard about soldiers made of metal, women commanding the trees, and whales gathering on the harbor, singing their songs in reverse. I hate the whole world for being between you and me while we should be holding hands. Please be safe, or I won't know what to do. Wyman. Yeah, he definitely loves her. He definitely loves her. At this point, I think Emily could be able to definitely make a case to Corvo and be like, look, he's cool, alright, Dad? He's alright. Alright, when we come back, we will head up to talk with our buddies. Actually, you know what? Instead, let's just go ahead and do that right now. We'll talk to them, and then we'll stop before we start the next mission. So let's go ahead and do that. Kind of wish she had stuck around, but I understand why she had to leave. Huh. Oh my gosh! Why are there blood flies in here? Why were there blood flies in this bathroom? Why?
It's taken this long for someone. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke. His father. It was my hope that Luca and learned that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing.
Is that Stilton?
Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the
It is Stilton.
block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Hi, Stilton. Map of the Grand Palace. Start the briefing. Start the briefing. I'll be right back, guys.
Duke Abel spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me. Byrne wanted to be High Overseer. A gangster could never be trusted to run a city. I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different.
Rats! Get out of here!
finest apparatus in the Isles. I declined, of course. I'm not some conjurer from penny novels. Besides, I have a great fondness for my privacy. My interests often find me coming and going in the odd hours of night. It's hard not to consider what might have been different had I plotted a different course from my early years. Was there something I might have said or done when Delilah was my apprentice that could have prevented all this? Or is character a fixed star we must all follow in darkness?
Oh, Sokolov. Alright, let's head up and have the briefing. Nope, nothing in there. Alright. Although... Give me a second.
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points and picking the approach. Thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. But with the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men. But I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall. And Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches. And it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. And I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, and staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Serkonos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got close. Everyone knew I'd bring trouble. Even the gangs. The Duke's brother has been dead for a long time. But now's my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
Yeah, she's definitely Billy Lurk. It's pretty obvious at this point. Especially when she said, like, what I did at Dunwall Tower. What else could she be referring to? I would really love if during this briefing, Emily says, "Oh, I see you got your eye and your arm back." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And she tells her, "Well, I changed the past with Stilton, and therefore, well, you got your eye and arm back." Let's see.
Are you ready for this? I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca. A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke.
So, in case you're not picking up on that, there's gonna be the trickery of us trying to solve this mission that can involve the body double. One, we gotta make sure we get the real Duke and not the body double. And also, if we're hearing that the body double is actually a good guy, we could actually consider having him kind of take over. No one would ever know.
I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet. Take care. I hope to see you again.
I hope I've been of some help to you.
Of course you have,
It's
Sokolov.
good to feel useful here near the end of my time.
Huh?
You've always been useful.
Look at you. In a lifetime, how many monarchs have done half of what you have in a month? I hear the Duke's wine cellar is exquisite, if you happen to pass through. I remember telling you stories at the Hound Pit's pub so long ago. How you've changed.
He's like, you've grown so much. At some point, Emily and Megan have to have a talk.
Should we head toward the palace?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna head there and then we'll stop. And we'll start up the mission when we come back. The Grand Palace. Self-serving and corrupt Duke Luca Abel rules Serkonos and orchestrated the coup against you. Enter the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality. I do recall there's one particular thing that the body double does that the real Duke does not, and I believe that he smokes. So if we ever see him light up a cigarette, we'll know that's the body double.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps.
There you go.
Maybe
there
you
it
can
is.
talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaca's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Alright. We'll begin our infiltration of the Grand Palace when we come back. Stay tuned.